Welcome back to another video. So today I'm doing a little collab with Just Your Nail Addicts. Joe recently bought these little pink Gonk decals and sent me some, and we've been dying to use them. So we're going to use those in today's video. This is the decals. So it's got like all different sizes and it's got 3 little Gonks. That's got a love heart pom-pom. The middle one's got like love hearts on his hat. And this is the one I use. He's got a little woolly jumper with a love heart. So these are by Print by Example nail decals. That's their Facebook and that's their Instagram. I'll leave it all in my description box anyway. Joe's video will be down there or pinned in my comments as well. I've already seen her set. It's beautiful. So cute. So exciting. Today I've got 2 new Builder in a Bottles from Madam Glam. So I've got Builder Light Pink. It's a beautiful colour. And Builder Light Beige. That's a beautiful colour as well. So I've swatched them off camera because I'm going to use one of these in today's video. Aren't they really nice colours? Beautiful natural nail bed kind of colours. I love them. So that light pink is what I'm using today, and I've pulled out my Builder White as well. I'm going to be needing that. So remember to use my code, guys. You can get 30% off. That's always in my description box as well. So just to remind you, Madam Glam gels and builders, they're all cruelty-free, henna-free, palm oil-free, vegan, 21-free formula, all that good stuff. They are amazing gel polishes and builders. Amazing products, they really are. Right, so let's get on with these nails. This is the tips I'm using. They're quite curved, which I didn't like. So I do file a little bit off the edge of these nails. I did originally talk during this video. That's why I'm speaking with my hands, but I've had to voice it over because it was too long. Sorry. I'm using regular brush on nail glue, and I'm just going to glue the tip onto what would be the natural nail. And just hold it down for a couple of seconds. And make sure you pinch it in at the sides as well, just to make sure them side wings are stuck down. They've got a tendency to not stick and poke out, and it'll cause lifting and your nails to pop off. So make sure them wings are always stuck down. So all I do is I just straighten it a tiny little bit up the sides. I prefer my stilettos to be a little bit straighter than that. Literally just a couple of millimeters off each side to straighten it up. And then I'm going to file over where the tip's been glued onto the natural nail. File over that, blend it in, and then you need to buff off all the shiny surface to that nail tip, because any gels will not stick to a shiny surface. So buff all that shiny surface off as well. So just use a bit of cleanse or alcohol and a stiff brush and just get rid of all that dust. So I'm going to start with my pink. This is the Builder Light Pink, and I always, whether I'm using Builder in a bottle or Builder in a pot, I always go in with a slip layer first and really rub it into all them scratches. Just a really thin layer, just like you would do with a kind of a base coat. And then I'm going to go in with a second layer, and this is going to be a thicker layer. And I always start by kind of push it into that cuticle area where you need it to be. Just keep pushing it in and pushing it in. And then it's difficult for me to explain, but I just pat it and swipe it side to side and pull it down the nail, keeping it quite thin towards the tip, the end of the nail. You don't want it thick down there, so try and thin it off as you get down to the tip. And then I'll swipe up the sides to make sure the sides are completely covered, and I'm just going to give that a quick half a cure in the lamp, and then I'm going to go in with a second layer a bit thicker, and turning it upside down just gravity helps pull it back into the middle and gives it a nice shape. So now this is the last layer, the second layer kind of thing. And again, same thing, push it into the cuticle area. But you want to keep it quite thick in this area that I'm in now, where your apex is going to be, just to give it a bit of strength so it doesn't snap. And again, just pat it and swipe it down that nail. It helps if you keep your finger pointing downwards as well. Gravity will just help it drip down the nail by itself. And again, go up the sides, make sure the sides are all they're all covered. And then I'm going to give that a full cure for 60 seconds now. I'm going to do exactly the same on the middle finger as well. I'm going to do that off camera because it's exactly the same as this that I've just showed you. Right, and now we're going to do the ring finger. I'm going to do an ombre on this nail. So I'm just giving it a quick slip layer again. Really thin coating. Rub it into all them scratches. And I'm going to start with the white on this nail. This white builder in a bottle from Madam Glam is beautiful. It's really opaque and bright white. I love it. So I'm starting with the bottom on this nail. Get the bottom, keep it quite thin, and then I'm just gonna swipe, just kind of fade it off up that nail. This is the first layer, so don't worry too much about this, but just fade that white off up the nail. Make sure the sides are covered, and I'm going to give that a quick half a cure as well for 30 seconds. Right, and now I'm going to go in with the pink. So same as the other nails to start with. Just get it on the nail and push it into that cuticle area. Get your cuticle nice and neat. Get it where it needs to be. And then, again, just pat it and swipe it down the nail. But this time, when you get to the white part, when the pink meets up with that white part, I'm just going to fade that pink down. So you'll see, once I get it down to that white part, I'll just pull the end of that white bit down, and I do go right over that white, and it just softens that white down a little bit. So don't worry about getting the pink over the top of that white. It just softens it and helps with the blend anyway. And that's going to get a quick 30 seconds cure as well. And we're going to do exactly the same on the second layer, except the second layer we're going to do a little bit thicker at the apex area with the pink. Right, so again, I've done the pointer finger off camera because that's the same as the ring finger. Make sure you get that tacky layer off before you go in and file. So I'm just going to show you filing this pointer finger. I always get my sides nice and straight and the shape they need to be first, and then I normally go for the cuticle area and get that blended in nice, and then yeah, just file over the top and get it nice and smooth. And then I use a buffer and buff off all the harsh scratches as well. Right guys, that's them all filed and buffed. I had a couple of tiny little air bubbles in a couple of them nails. So what I'd do, because this is a soak off gel, I'm just using a lint free white with a bit of acetone. Only a damp, you don't want it soaked in the acetone because you don't want it to eat away at the nails. Just a damp lint free white with a bit of acetone, and it just softens some of them little air bubbles or harsh scratches, can you see it really helps smooth them out a little bit. So that's what I'm doing there. Right, glitter today, guys. These glitters are stunning. I've got this in 12 colours, and it's just a matte hex mix with silver dots, and it's got silver leaf, silver foil. It is beautiful. I've never used it. So I'm using my Madam Glam base coat. I'm going to start with the pinky. Just give it a nice even layer of base coat. And on this pinky, I'm just going to do a glitter fade coming up from the bottom. So quite busy at the tip, and then just use the smaller bits of glitter to fade it off up the nail. I want it faded about halfway up. So once I get covered the bottom half, I'll just fade it off at the top with little bits of glitter. And then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. And same with the pointer finger. I'm going to give that a coat of base coat. But I didn't want to cover up the blend, the ombre on this pointer finger. So I'm just doing a little bit of a glitter swoosh going from the bottom up to the top left kind of thing. And that's going to get cured for 30 seconds as well. Right, so that's my glitter cured into place now. So I've cut my decal out, and I'm just going to stick him in a little bit of water there. And then I want a tacky layer for this decal to stick to. So I'm just giving this middle finger a coat of base coat. I'm going to cure that and leave the tacky layer on. Now these decals, they are quite transparent. They need to go on a white nail, a white background. But obviously I wanted it to go on the pink nail. So I'm going to use the little stamper hack, picking it up with the stamper, and I'm going to use a stamping polish and paint the back of it. Can you see how transparent that is? The colours just disappear if it's not on a white background. You really need a white background. So I'm just going to put a bit of white stamping polish. Can't speak today apparently, guys. And I'm just going to colour in the whole back of that decal. Make sure you let it dry for a minute or two as well before you stick it on. So just colour the whole back of that in. Try and stay in the lines, because you will see, if you go out the lines, you will see it. So just try and stick to the actual image itself. And can you see the colour all comes back on a white background? Beautiful, it's so cute. So I'm going to stick this onto that tacky layer that we did with the base coat. I just roll it, I press it on and just roll it from left to right. How cute is that, guys? I love it. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a top coat and just give the glitter nails and the gonk nail a nice generous layer of top coat. I'm going to cure that and give them a little buff as well so that they're nice and smooth. Right, I'm using Madam Glam's white pudding gel, and I'm just going to do some little snowdrops just around the top area of this little gonk, and I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds as well. These pudding gels are available to buy only for VIPs though. If you want any information about becoming a Madam Glam VIP, it's all on the website. The link to the website is always in my description box. It's really worth taking a look at, especially if you're buying products quite often. It is well worth it. Right guys, so I'm going to get these finished now. I've pulled out some opal gems and some transparent gems. I'm just using some rhinestone glue and a Madam Glam top coat over the top of that. And then I'm just going to get some gems put on this now and get these finished off. How cute are they? I love them. Oh, and I wouldn't change a thing, which is very rare for me. Normally at the end of the video, there's always something I wanted to change. Nope, I'd leave these exactly as they are. I love them. I love them builder in a bottles. They are so nice to use. They really are. Nope, I love them. I wouldn't change a thing. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. Please go over and check out what Joe did with the same decals. I've already seen Joe's set. If you think mine are cute, you should see hers. They are adorable. I love them. Yeah, Joe's video will be pinned in my comments. And all the info on the products I've used today, that'll all be in my description box as well with a link to the website. But yeah, that's it, guys. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss any of my videos. And hopefully, I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care. Bye.